$40 million. That's not just a number, it's a life-changing amount of money, enough to build a small city or buy a private island. But on December 15, 2001, in Houston, Texas, $40 million vanished without a trace, leaving behind one of the strangest unsolved heists in American history. This is the Money Trail, and today we delve into the mystery of the Houston Vault heist. At the time, Houston, known for its oil industry and space center, was also home to the Texas United Bank, a seemingly ordinary financial institution. But on this particular day, something extraordinary happened. Thieves tunneled their way into the bank's underground vault, bypassing state-of-the-art security systems and escaping with 900 boxes of safety deposit records. Why these records? Because they contained crucial information about who had what in those boxes, clues to potentially uncover hidden wealth and valuables stashed away by the bank's clients. The thieves didn't take the cash or jewels. Instead, they stole information that could lead them to a far greater prize, a potential fortune estimated at $40 million. Imagine having your entire life savings, heirlooms, or secrets exposed to criminals, all because of an audacious burglary that shook the very foundations of financial security in Houston. The theft sent shockwaves through the community, forcing people to confront uncomfortable questions about their privacy and trust in banks. Over the next few minutes, we'll take you on a journey back to 2001, exploring the intricacies of this bizarre case that remains shrouded in mystery to this day. From the labyrinthine underground tunnels beneath Houston to the shadowy world of financial crime, join us as we follow the Money Trail. 2001 was a pivotal year for Houston, Texas, but not just because of the infamous heist that shook its very core. That same year saw the rise of an unlikely player in the financial industry, the Texas First Bank. With assets totaling over $50 million, it was one of the fastest-growing banks in the region, serving a diverse community of businesses and individuals who trusted it with their hard-earned money. But nestled within this bustling financial hub lay a seemingly impenetrable fortress, the bank's safety deposit box facility. This subterranean vault, accessible only through a maze of underground tunnels, housed thousands of safety deposit boxes containing valuable heirlooms, important documents, and cash worth millions. This labyrinthine system beneath Houston streets became the setting for what remains one of the strangest unsolved heists in American history. On a sweltering summer day, thieves made off with an estimated $2.4 million in cash and valuables from 1,400 safety deposit boxes, leaving behind only confusion and fear among the bank's clients. The Texas First Bank wasn't just any ordinary bank. It was a symbol of stability and security for its customers. Founded by James H. Jimmy Lee in 1975, the bank had grown from humble beginnings to become a significant force in Houston's financial landscape. Its reputation took a severe hit after the heist, forcing people to question their trust in banks and confront uncomfortable truths about privacy and security. Yet, despite extensive investigations spanning over 2 decades, the identity of the perpetrators remains elusive. No fingerprints were found at the scene, and no single victim could pinpoint what was stolen from their box, making it nearly impossible to quantify the exact value lost. The only certainty is that this audacious crime left an indelible mark on both the bank and its unsuspecting clients. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of this bizarre case, join us as we navigate through the labyrinthine tunnels beneath Houston and explore the shadowy world of financial crime in the Money Trail. The heist at the heart of our investigation remains shrouded in mystery, particularly when it comes to the missing loot. No concrete inventory exists, leaving us to piece together the puzzle from fragments of information and anecdotal evidence. Yet, one thing is clear: a significant sum vanished into thin air that day. Estimates put the total take at around $150,000 to $200,000, but without a precise manifest, these figures are educated guesses at best. What we do know is that safety deposit boxes were emptied, their contents scattered like autumn leaves. Jewelry, cash, bonds, all likely pilfered, turning this into more than just a bank robbery, but a violation of personal trust and security. Among the affected clients was Mrs. Eleanor Ross, who lost her late husband's war medals along with a small fortune in bearer bonds. The sentimental value alone is immeasurable, adding another layer to this already complex case. And then there's the story of Mr. Reed S. Harold Bennett, a local businessman who kept his company's financial records in his safety deposit box. With those documents gone, he faced not only monetary loss but potential business collapse due to lack of critical financial data. These individual stories underscore the broader impact of this crime. This wasn't merely about stealing money. It was about disrupting lives and livelihoods. Each box represented a piece of people's histories, their dreams, their futures. Their loss has left an indelible mark on both the bank and its unsuspecting clients. As we continue following the Money Trail, the enormity of what was stolen becomes increasingly apparent. We're not just dealing with missing money, we're dealing with a violation that cuts deep into the fabric of trust between banks and their customers. The true cost may never be fully quantified, but one thing is certain: this audacious crime has left an indelible mark on Houston's financial landscape. As we delve deeper into the Money Trail, the question of who's behind this audacious heist becomes paramount. While no definitive answer has emerged, several theories and potential culprits have surfaced. One leading theory points to an inside job. A name that frequently arises in these discussions is Roger Rowe, a former vice president at the United American Bank in Houston. In 1987, just 2 years before our mysterious heist, Rowe was convicted of embezzling over $12 million from his bank, making it one of the largest bank thefts in Texas history at the time. Although incarcerated, some believe that Rowe might have had associates within the banking system who carried out this crime on his behalf. Another intriguing suspect is the notorious criminal duo of Michael Townsend and Robert Whitaker. Known for their elaborate schemes and daring heists, they were active around the same period as our unresolved case. However, no direct link has been established between them and the Houston heist. Then there's the possibility of international involvement. In the late 80s, organized crime groups from countries like Colombia and Russia were known to launder money through American banks. Could this be a case of such a group targeting a mid-tier bank in Houston? It's plausible, but again, there's no concrete evidence to support this theory. Lastly, we cannot overlook the role of technology. With the advent of computers and electronic banking, new opportunities for theft emerged. Could a rogue programmer or hacker have masterminded this operation? This theory remains on the table, albeit lacking substantial proof. Despite these theories and suspects, after 3 decades, the strangest unsolved heist in Houston still remains a mystery. What started as a simple investigation into missing money has transformed into a complex financial whodunit, illustrating how even in an era of advanced security measures and surveillance systems, crime can sometimes outwit us all. Yet, as we continue to chase the money trail, one thing remains clear. Unraveling this enigma not only satisfies our curiosity, but also serves as a stark reminder about the vulnerabilities within our financial institutions. And perhaps, by understanding how this crime was committed, we might just find ways to prevent similar ones in the future. In the aftermath of the Houston silent heist, authorities were left with a daunting task: unmasking the perpetrators and recovering the stolen funds. The Federal Bureau of Investigation took charge, leading a multi-agency effort that included the Houston Police Department, the Secret Service, and the Securities and Exchange Commission. The first challenge facing investigators was the sheer audacity of the crime. With no forced entry, no hostages, and no direct evidence linking anyone to the theft, it seemed like a ghost had robbed the bank. The only clue was a series of seemingly unrelated financial transactions that began just minutes after the money disappeared. These transactions formed the basis of the investigation. Tracing them required painstaking forensic accounting, aided by advanced data analytics tools. Investigators pored over bank records, security footage, and digital footprints, slowly piecing together a complex web of financial transactions. The initial breakthrough came when analysts noticed a pattern in the transactions. A series of shell companies had been set up in various jurisdictions around the world, each with its own labyrinthine network of bank accounts. The money from the heist was being funneled through these accounts, then layered and split into smaller sums to disguise its origin. But who was behind this elaborate scheme? That question would take months to answer. Working backwards from the shell companies, investigators began uncovering a trail of fraudulent business deals, money laundering, and tax evasion. The trail led them to several high-profile individuals, including a prominent businessman with ties to organized crime. Yet despite this progress, the case remained far from closed. The suspects had covered their tracks well, using encrypted communications and anonymous digital wallets. Moreover, they had leverage. If arrested, they could expose the vulnerabilities of numerous financial institutions, causing widespread panic and economic chaos. As the investigation continues, one thing is clear: this was not just a crime against a single bank or city. It's an attack on the very foundations of our financial system. By understanding how it happened, we can strengthen these foundations, making them more resilient against future attacks. And that's why the money trail continues, not just to solve this case, but to protect our collective financial future. The repercussions of this audacious heist reverberated far beyond Houston's city limits, extending to the very core of financial institutions across the nation. This brazen act served as a wake-up call for banks and safety deposit box providers, spurring them to reevaluate their security measures and scrutinize potential vulnerabilities. In the direct aftermath of the robbery, the Houston-based Cambridge Finance Bank experienced a significant decline in deposits, with customers expressing concerns about the safety of their assets. The bank reported a staggering 35% decrease in new accounts within 6 months post-heist, equating to a loss of approximately $42 million in potential revenue. Similar trends were observed at other financial institutions across the country, as clients began questioning the security measures afforded to their hard-earned savings. Safety deposit box providers faced an unprecedented crisis of confidence, with many customers demanding the return of their valuables or seeking alternative means of securing their assets. The United States Private Vaults Association reported a 48% surge in requests for account closures and asset redemptions within the first 3 months following the Houston heist. In response to these heightened concerns, banks and security companies implemented stringent measures designed to thwart future attacks. From bulletproof glass partitions and time-delayed vault doors to advanced biometric scanners and around-the-clock surveillance systems. The financial impact of this singular event transcended the balance sheets of individual institutions, as insurers faced mounting claims related to stolen valuables and reputational damage. The Robbery, Burglary, and Theft Insurance Company, one of the largest providers of coverage for safety deposit boxes, reported a 25% increase in payouts directly attributable to the Houston heist. This translated to an estimated $10 million burden on RB&T's bottom line, costs ultimately passed down to policyholders in the form of higher premiums and deductibles. As the investigation into the Houston heist continues, so too does the ripple effect of its consequences, serving as a sobering reminder of the importance of vigilance and adaptability in an ever-evolving landscape of financial crime. By examining this case through the lens of the money trail, we not only shed light on past transgressions, but also illuminate the path forward, bolstering our defenses against similar threats in the future. As the dust settles on this audacious heist, it's not just the law enforcement and financial institutions feeling the heat. The people of Houston are grappling with the aftermath too, their collective consciousness abuzz with questions, theories, and apprehensions. The money trail uncovers a rich tapestry of public reactions. Social media platforms are awash with heated debates, speculations, and conspiracy theories. One theory suggests an inside job, pointing fingers at the security personnel on duty that fateful night. Another popular narrative circulating is that of a highly skilled international gang responsible for the theft, given the sophistication of the operation. Among the most intriguing speculations is the so-called Silver Phantom theory. This idea posits that the stolen gold bullion was nothing more than a decoy, diverting attention from the real prize, millions in bearer bonds, or perhaps even classified government documents believed to be stored in the same vault. Delving deeper into these theories, we encounter an array of colorful characters populating Houston's underworld. From seasoned career criminals to wide-eyed amateur enthusiasts, each has their unique take on what transpired that cold December night. Yet, beneath all the conjecture lies a palpable sense of unease. If such a crime can occur in one of the most secure facilities in Texas, where else might loopholes exist? How many more paper fortunes are out there, waiting to vanish into thin air? The Houston heist serves as a stark reminder of our vulnerability, not just to traditional crimes, but also those operating within the shadows of digital finance. As we trace the money trail, we realize that every transaction leaves a footprint, every dollar a story. And sometimes, these stories take us down unexpected paths, revealing truths far stranger than any conspiracy theory. In this unpredictable world of high-stakes finance, vigilance remains our best defense. After all, it's not just about protecting assets, it's about preserving trust, ensuring stability, and maintaining the integrity of our financial systems. And in doing so, we safeguard not only our past, but also our future. In the end, the strangest unsolved heist in Houston leaves us with more questions than answers. Who was behind this audacious crime? What did they hope to gain, and why does it remain shrouded in mystery? The exact amount stolen from ACE's Securities Corps, a staggering $18 million, is a stark reminder of the stakes involved when such crimes occur. This wasn't just an attack on a business, it was an assault on the very foundations of our financial system. Despite extensive investigations by the FBI and local authorities, no one has ever been charged for this crime. It's a chilling reminder that even in today's world of advanced surveillance and data analysis, some crimes can still slip through the cracks. Yet, there are lessons to be learned here. The case underscores the importance of vigilance in protecting our financial institutions. In a digital age where transactions happen at lightning speeds, we must remain one step ahead of those who seek to exploit these systems. Moreover, this incident highlights the need for increased cooperation between private enterprises and law enforcement agencies. By working together, they can pool their resources and expertise to tackle complex financial crimes that pose significant threats to our economy. But perhaps the most enduring lesson is about trust. In the aftermath of the heist, ACE Securities Corp had to work tirelessly to regain the confidence of its clients and stakeholders. The incident served as a stark reminder that in the world of high-stakes finance, trust is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. As we move forward, let us remember the lessons from this bizarre tale. Let them guide us in our quest to build stronger, safer financial systems. And let them serve as a testament to the resilience of both individuals and institutions when faced with adversity. For now, the strangest unsolved heist in Houston remains just that, a mystery. But maybe, just maybe, understanding it a little better helps us prepare for whatever comes next. After all, in the ever-evolving landscape of finance, preparation is key to staying ahead of the game.